Okay, so students, continuing with the remaining portion of this chapter, we are now going to read about the responsibility of business towards the government. Alright, so first is to abide by the laws of the land, means whatever the laws have been made by your country where a business exists, you have to fulfill and abide by those laws. Second is you have to pay the taxes promptly, means timely and regularly. Third point is to cooperate with the government in solving various national level problems such as illiteracy, poverty, backward regions. This can be done with the help of businessmen. And also to adopt fair dealings to maintain country's respect in foreign trade where export-import takes place. So it is the responsibility of the businessmen to maintain the image of their country. Then to avoid monopolistic and destructive trade practices which have been restricted by the government. Then responsibility towards community. A business exists in a society or a community, you can say, and therefore it has to fulfill responsibilities towards the community. So the first responsibility is to protect the environment from various types of pollution, because you know that industries, they create various types of pollution such as noise, air, water. So they have to minimize it as much as possible to make optimum utilization of natural resources in such a way that the natural resources, they are not fully exhausted. Then next is to assist the local bodies in providing the basic amenities such as drinking water, transportation, etc., to provide employment opportunities to people, and also to provide assistance or help in the establishment of hospitals, educational and religious institutions, to preserve the various social and cultural values of the country, and to help the weaker sections of the society, such as orphans, widows, the disabled people, etc. So these are the responsibilities of a business towards the community. Now we are coming to the next topic, and that is role of business in environment protection. So business, because it utilizes various resources that are available in the environment is depleting, all right, and a lot of pollution is created, which is creating harm to both mankind, animals, and this has increased the number of diseases and disasters. So therefore business has a very important role in protecting the environment where we live, because on the environment only our survival depends. So first thing is to ensure that all the employees and workers working in a firm, they share the commitment towards environmental protection, means each one is concerned, not only the head of the business or the managers or the owners, but every section which is involved, every employee and worker which is involved in the business, they should share the commitment towards environmental protection. Then next is such policies and programs should be made by the businessmen to ensure proper use of technology, and employees should be trained to work in such a way that the maximum pollution control can be maintained. Then also to comply with the country's laws which it has made for preventing pollution, to participate in government programs which are concerned with the management of hazardous substances such as tree plantation. So time to time government organizes such programs, so businessmen should participate in it, such as tree plantation, checking deforestation, etc. Then next is, it is the responsibility of businessmen to arrange for workshops and training of the suppliers, dealers, to assist them in pollution control. Then to recycle the waste and effluent before it is discharged from the factories and industries. Also to provide financial assistance to the government as well as the non-government agencies which are working for the environmental protection. Now coming to the next topic of this lesson, and that is business ethics. Meaning and importance of business ethics. So first of all, you have to understand what is the meaning of the word ethics. So the word ethics means character or the standard of behavior. It is a study of moral behavior which any human being should follow. So various types of fields, they have their own ethics. Like there are medical ethics, there are legal ethics, accounting ethics. In the same way, there are business ethics. Means doctors and nurses, they have to follow these medical ethics, or you can say medical guidelines to conduct their behavior. Legal ethics are also followed by those who are involved in the legalistic field, and accounting ethics by the accountants. So in the same way, businessmen are also required to maintain their character and to maintain the certain standards of behavior that is known as business ethics. So business ethics is defined as a set of standards or principles that govern the conduct of businessmen, and it requires the businessmen to work honestly, not only with themselves but also with others. With others means with the consumers, employees, government, and the society. Okay, so you also have to understand what are unethical practices that take place in business, which a businessman should avoid. So unethical practices is the opposite of ethical practices, means when you are not working according to the standards required by the business or required by the society. So such as evasion of taxes, means you are running the business but you are not paying taxes. Then you are using misleading advertising or false advertising, where you are claiming false things about your products which the product does not provide. Then revealing trade secrets or your business secrets to the competitors, or using your company's property for your personal benefit. These are all unethical practices. All right. So business ethics teaches businessmen to follow those practices which are in favor of the human standards. Coming to the topic importance of business ethics, first is businessmen are responsible for the welfare of the society. This we have been reading since the starting of the chapter, and they can discharge their duties or responsibilities only by adopting unethical practices. If they adopt unethical practices, then they cannot work for the welfare of the society. Another point is, if a businessman adopts unethical practices, they can lose their goodwill or their prestige in the society. And also, a healthy personality can be developed only when these business values or the business ethics are in harmony with the social ethics and the social values. So with this, we have completed this chapter. I will be sending you the work in PDF that you have to do in your registers.